Upon a time, unknown amount of time ago, a god from his dimension, or heaven if you prefer, pushed a button that started the Big Bang. Some years passed, and there was something, the first thing, to evolve intelligence. God might have blew some wind here, blew some wind there, and helped them evolve. But ever since then, he already did everything he had to do. All he had to do was push a button with the Big Bang. After that, the species, the aliens, the first aliens, developed technology to leave their planet. And years later, generations later, eventually their offspring, small g, would find a planet in a solar system that's in the Goldilocks zone. They found Mars. So then they did whatever terraforming they had to do to make it livable. And they already stopped using procreation, like to have kids, because why would you waste the resources? You would just alter yourself to a way where you only intake things you don't need to extake to get rid of. So when they got to Mars, they did what they always did. They changed some of their DNA for their offspring because they don't have kids anymore. Genetic manipulation is all they have. So, like God, Big G, did for them, they help guide what would we do as humans. So, some time passes, and there's a species on Mars, and they did exactly what we would do. Be like, we better start thinking of a plan B just in case. Even if they had a heads up that something bad was going to happen. So, they made sure our planet was in a good spot. Maybe they helped evolve dinosaurs. Maybe they didn't. But when, at some point, they got here to do a missing link, not the missing link, a missing link, and found some ground shrews or some ground mammal and did what was done for them. They implanted 10% of their DNA and then went back home and came back and found monkeys. So they implanted a little more DNA and left and came back and eventually found Neanderthals. They were like, well, we can't be here all the time. We need a zookeeper for this zoo. Because the Earth is clearly an aquarium. What's the odds of all this different life, alligators, octopus, mammals, being in one place and nowhere else? So, our God, small g, made us in his own image. So they terraformed Earth from Mars. Whether it's the pyramids in the shape of Orion's belt or the Mayan pyramids being in the shape of Orion's belt. I don't know where their small g god came from. I'm not saying that big G God doesn't exist. I'm saying that small g takes credit and gives blame to big G. So, assuming that all the alien interactions that we've had since before religion, because religion, I think it's part true. There's some part lies, part exaggeration, but all religions from all over have some truth. I'm not discounting that. I'm not atheist. I just think there might be some more stuff we don't know about. Whether it's Bigfoot, whether it's aliens, whether it's ghosts. How do you accept all that? God, heaven, the dimension called heaven that our spirit wants to get to, but if it doesn't, have to repeat life, reincarnation. God was never the most important thing. Getting into heaven has always been the most important thing. So whether it's God, which is thought of all knowing and all powerful, but how do you explain all the mistakes that have been made? Whether it's war, famine, disease, all powerful. That sounds like some human stuff that we would tell a lower life form on another planet. So we are part God. We're part human. We're part alien. Because it's all extraterrestrial. What originated on this planet? I don't know. Do you? No. What? You want to reference religion, which I think is a form of history. It's just reinterpreted to a way that the masses then, would understand with the technology that they had. Now we have our technology, our understanding. Whether it's ghosts or the thought of Skinwalker Ranch, how do you rectify all that with a religion? So I'm not saying to not believe in religion. I'm just saying there might be another religion. The religion where all religions are true. They're all valid. But some of it is mistranslated, misinterpreted. Aliens, thought of by modern man, is extraterrestrial, which means not of this world now. Because I don't think we were. I think we're Mars. And then we got here, and now we're Earthlings. We're aliens. We're a small g God. As soon as we leave this planet, and whether we visit our moon or some other universe to inhabit a planet there, when we get there, we're not going to come back for more people. We're going to use the resources that we have available. We're going to do what God, small g, or big G, did for us, to us. We're trying to do it in reverse now. We're trying to terraform Mars. Mars tried to terraform Earth. Once we can leave this solar system and find more Earths, like in Goldilocks zones, will be a small g. I'm not saying big G isn't a thing. I just think when some people reference big G, they might be repeating something that they misunderstood. If you think like this, I'll try to respond to all comments and types of communication. If you want to support me, do the things that are offered on this platform, like, share, comment, subscribe. But talk about me in person. When somebody brings up YouTube or any of these subjects, check out my advertising video or some of my other ones.